Greetings everyone, and welcome once again to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee, and this is Goth Tarot, my weekly short segment for the collective that shows all the shadow issues, philosophies, thoughts, dark underpinnings that you may be thinking about or experiencing in this week. So to do that, we pull several cards from several decks that I have drawn specifically for their darker themes and imagery. And the first one is from the Crow's Magic Tarot. And we are looking to see what is your dark gift. The dark gift. What insights or wisdoms do your philosophies give you? What are the revelations about life and death that you appreciate, and how can you share those with others? Two of Coins, upright. Card says cryptic, mysterious. Sometimes it is that way. That would certainly suit a Goth Tarot style reading. Your dark gift is the Two of Coins upright. This means that you are highly attuned to working with many forces you have to balance. Forces both dark and light, forces of suppression, forces of freedom, all of that. How you share that with others could be interesting, could be daunting, but mostly I think it's about being able to help others shoulder their own burdens, and that perhaps by doing that, that gift of relativity will lessen yours as well, when you realize that everyone can really share their burdens and make the understanding easier. So now we move on to our next deck. And that one is the Gothic Tarot. We're looking for your dark struggles. The dark struggles are the challenges or limitations that still can give you insight into yours or others' dark feelings, show you the lessons you can learn from what was trying to oppress you. The Fool. And we have the Two of Cups reversed. I'm going to put you down there. You're challenged, I think, this week because you need to look at your relationship in a very different way, as if you were beginning over. If you're already in a relationship, that's one thing. If you're not in a relationship, it may be that some ideal or some other person you have been thinking about embracing in certain ways with your darkness, this will be a real challenge to you. You may find that you're starting over in all of these ways because the bond of trust and faith has withered or is not present in whichever case. And this will be your struggle for the week, because it really will also be about understanding maybe that person's limitations as well as your own, or maybe looking for where each of your perceptions of these limitations can find a way to unite and work together, solving both of your problems. It's a new adventure, though, because that's what the Fool says. And so you're really thinking about things differently, about how you can approach this situation of the limitations you have. So then finally, we go to our final three cards, and those are from the Night Sun Tarot. What is your dark truth this week? What is the reality, oppressive as it may be, yet still able to give you an insight? It's an upright Knight of Swords. I shall put you there. Upright Knight of Swords. The dark truth is that you have no choice really but to plunge ahead, to strive, to use some force this week, to maybe make your presence felt on a more physical level. It's a truth you don't necessarily want to embrace. Although you are pretty capable of standing up for yourself in most ways, it may very well be that this particular week provides you an opportunity that you can't really say no to. You're just going to have to forge ahead because there's a victory at stake here. Something you really need to kind of stand your ground, or whatever that saying might be for you, to really stake your claim, to really try to hold forth over what matters to you. So then now, what is the dark sacrifice? The sorrow that you bear, the judgments you put on yourself. And it's the Hermit. And the Hermit says, you're giving up sacrificing. That maybe you're giving up wisdoms or perceptions of wisdoms you receive through what you have been giving up. In some ways, you would rather be a hermit. You would rather be totally alone. You're giving up a sense of belonging somewhere in order to hone your truth and your wisdom. And you realize this will change a lot of things. This will change your personality some way, and that you may have to really change the way you relate to certain people, mostly in a warm way. You might have to be more reserved. So then what is the dark redemption? You know, I don't know why this one always shows up, and it's so remarkable because you have 3 sets of 2s, my Goth tarot friends. You now have the reverse 2 of swords. The final realization is that whether you remain a hermit, whether you remain alone, harboring into your own instincts or ideologies, you still have to take that step yourself. You still have to find the way to walk into something different. Maybe it's not light, maybe it's just other darkness, but you pretty much have to wield those swords yourself and move forward. Something is drawing you. Something will bring you some knowledge that will help you in your overall quest. I'm thinking that the amount of 2s there shows your teamwork, your partnership, your ability to bond with the right people for these forces is a key thing going on here for this week. So this may be the week that extra forces, not necessarily your relationship, but extra partners or people will be noticed and will somehow become more important in partnering with you. Until then, all I can say is it sounds like a pretty mixed week. So that's what I have for Goth Tarot. Thanks for watching. As always, blessings both dark and light.